Dan, you're a person. You need attention. You need attention. You're just an old, uneducated man with a beard that hasn't worked in 45 years. Sitting there with an old dog with his penis sticking out. And anybody that hasn't seen dogs as ugly as these Great Danes, I mean, these things are friggin' damn ugly. Go to Dan's little source of income there and look at that male Great Dane stuck up on the door with his penis, touching the door. I mean, and that's just too provocative for some people. I mean, it's going to knock all your little friends over when they see a Great Dane that's as tall, standing up on its feet with its penis stuck out. Dan, I just don't know. I mean, go to Dan Skewer's website and see his Great Dane, that male dog with his penis stuck looking out the front door to try to orc somebody. I hope a woman doesn't come by, Dan. Was that dog standing in for you? I suspect so. Dan didn't just stand by the door naked with his penis sticking out, did you, old boy? Because you haven't got one. It's really funny that when the truth comes out, you people must all be really nuts or something, like you think Trump's not going to start World War III. I was on here, when was it, Saturday night, and we had that preacher man out of Arkansas on there, Preacher Brad or whatever it is. Anyway, I know he was a contemptuous old fool, but later on I found out that he's just holding on to life by a thread in a wheelchair, 2 canes, kidneys at fail, his intestines go, and all he has is holding on to the Bible talking about Jesus. I probably should feel sorry for him. But to be honest with you, I think a man that's that sick really should be either in a hospital or doing something else in life other than pretending to be a preacher on 7.200. But again, I have trouble separating, I guess, what I believe somebody should do. Maybe I shouldn't really tell anybody what to do. That's the problem. I got the same problem my sister has, except she has it worse than I do. We're both, at least by training, school teachers, telling people what to do. No, we can't tell people what to do. But anyway, so I read the old preacher, the last chapter of the Bible. I'm not a Bible-believing person. I'm a Jew, mostly a Jew. And I have every right to talk about circumcision, you goddamn fucking son of a bitch. Get out of my fucking town. The Jewish ritual, you goddamn fuck. Anyway, go circumcise that little dog, Dan. But anyway, let me see. I gotta get back on track here. Okay, I said to the preacher Bradley, go to the last chapter of the Bible, Revelation. This is the one you have to read. And I even gave him the passage where it clearly shows nuclear bombs falling, blasting in air, poisoning the water, killing a third of the human population, and all this stuff. There is no way but the sun falling from the sky can be interpreted as stars. I think they said stars falling from the sky, or the sun falling from the sky, or some such thing. Anyway, an allegory. But in any event, it's a vision, I suppose, from the ancient past, whoever wrote Revelation. And it's clearly, sad days of pre-tribulation. And your man, that big old fat fuck, it's in the White House. All he does is shake his little finger around and, the little baby in the White House. Now I'm reading this morning, this thing in Korea is really heating up. Jesus Christ. Not only is the U.S. military off the coast of North Korea, China has sent an armada. China sent an armada to that area, and they are allies with North Korea, you stupid assholes. And also Russia. Now, who knows where Russia stands? The Russians are sending an armada. So guess what? Right now, the little baby playing with nuclear arms in the White House, he's got himself a predicament. He's got North Korea. Who knows what the hell he's going to do? He's put the servicemen in real danger. He's put the whole goddamn world in danger. Because there's China out there with an armada. There's Russia. And here's the United States thinking it's going to knock off North Korea. Get out of North Korea, you goddamn fuck. That guy in Korea doesn't have anything more than you've got, Trump. And you're a goddamn maniac. Mentally, you're no better than he is. So get out of there. All I'm saying. It's a little political statement, I know. Now you could say, K1LEM's broadcasting. No, I'm not. I'm talking to my friend Joe. AC9MV, are you out there, man? K1LEM. AC9MV, you out there, Tojo? You out there, Tojo? AC9MV, K1LEM. AC9MV, K1LEM. I think Mr. Haney's in there. Ian's causing interference all the time. He was down causing interference on 185 this morning, Mr. Haney. He was down causing interference this morning, Mr. Haney, on 185, with you, because actually the Roman Catholic Church wrote it, really. But anyway, I mean, just because they wrote it doesn't mean that they were wrong. I mean, I do think that intuition can, to a certain degree, predict the future. And when I read Revelation, I'm amazed by all of the, at least, scientific correlations they have with bombs bursting in air, poisoned water, stars falling from heaven. They're describing an atomic attack. There's absolutely no way that they're describing anything else. And that's what I was trying to get through to the preacher, but you can't get through to him because he's too far gone. But I had fun with him. Sometimes we can have fun on this frequency. And that's what I said to Miss Smith in part, although she probably won't acknowledge it. I said, Miss Smith, you realize that amateur radio is just a hobby. It's a hobby for old men to have some leisure, those that can't get out and go to Aspen, Colorado, or go on the sailboats and that kind of thing. I mean, give us a break, Laura Smith. We're just old men. And Daniel George Turovich is a although I didn't mention you by name, he said, the world's going to end here if Trump doesn't get assassinated soon. Jesus Christ, he's bringing the world to the brink of nuclear holocaust. All of you assholes that don't read the news, just let me inform you what happened this morning with your great, wonderful leader, that little child in the White House, always tinkering around with North Korea. He's got all of Southeast Asia on edge, including the Russians and the Chinese. Now, let me just back up a little bit here. They sent an armada. The U.S. I mean, you did know the U.S. sent an armada to threaten North Korea, did you not? Well, this morning we find out that Russia has sent a armada, and so has China. Jesus fucking Christ! Jesus fucking Christ! You've got three nations out there, all in the off North Korea. They're going to start fucking World War III. You fucking son of bitches! Like that goddamn fat fuck as a president.
Real nice,
He's mentally ill. The fucker is more mentally ill than some of you people on here. He belongs in diapers. 70-year-old fucking old man. That old fool. Look at what he's done to the government. And you're not even seeing it because you don't know what Democratic Republicans are or government is. You have no idea what it is. You're a fucking bunch of uneducated asswipes. What you are. A bunch of asswipes. Joe, are you out there this morning? AC9MV, K1LEM.
K1LEM, that's
AC9MV, K1LEM. Go ahead, Joe. Oh, you don't tell me what to broadcast. You're broadcasting yourself, you dirty son of a bitch. Get off here.
K1LEM,
who are you to tell me what to do, you goddamn old hillbilly? You don't tell me what to do. Get out. Get yourself a life. Stick something down your throat. Go find yourself something to do besides sit here and pretend to be holier than thou. You're no holier than thou. The very fact you're here tells me you're a cockroach. I'm not hearing anything. I'm hearing a little bit of, I'm hearing some ants defecate way down below my noise floor, so I'm not even sure that's the signal. So anyway, I got to get out of here. And by the way, you all better, if you believe in God, you son of bitches, this is what you want to do. You want to go to your chapel, your synagogue, or whatever tonight, and you better start fucking praying. Because this morning, the news is, in case you missed it, that Trump, the little baby playing with nuclear war in the White House, that little armada he sent, and all them thugs he sent off North Korea, Jesus Christ, didn't he realize there's other nuclear powers in the world other than the United States of Americana? Yeah, so what's happening now? China's got an armada right off the coast. They're monitoring what the U.S. is doing. They've got submarines, too. The goddamn Russians are over there, too. They've got a full armada. Hey, I got to tell you something. The Russians have got nuclear subs. Yeah. I mean, if there are U.S. subs off the coast of North Korea, don't you think the Russians are down there, too? You'd better pray. You'd better pray. You'd better pray. You'd better pray. Because things are not backing down, you son of bitches. All you do is come here and complain about interference. If I were you, I'd go to church tonight and light a candle. If you believe in God, you better start praying. You better start praying, senor, because you're going to need it. And I know you don't read, but now go to the internet and find out what's happening off the shores of North Korea. It's not funny. You've got the Russians there with their navy, and as I said, they're a nuclear nation. They could wipe us out if they wish to. And any strike upon a Russian ship will cause World War III. Have you got that? Have you got that? Any United States attempt to stop a Russian ship or attack a Russian ship could result in World War III, you stupid fucking son of bitches. Get off the radio, go to church, and start to pray. Pray to your God of choice, whatever it be. With most of you, it's the God of stupidity, but anyway, better that you pray than sit here and waste your day. And World War III may be coming to a head a lot sooner than you assholes ever thought, because you don't follow the news, do you? You can't follow that. You thought Trump was a great man. I knew he was insane from the moment, before he even got elected. Did I like Hillary Clinton? No, of course I didn't like Hillary, but I knew that she was a hell of a lot better choice than Trump could ever be, because he's not presidential material and he's mentally defective. World War III may be beginning this morning, as expected, as any normal, reasonable person might expect, with Trump's armada off North Korea. Russia has sent an armada, and so has China. It should interest people that there are U.S. submarines reportedly with China missiles off North Korea. Don't you think that the Russians likewise have missiles off North Korea and watching what's happening? Don't you think that any moment those Trident missiles from the Soviet Union are now getting into position to launch nuclear strikes on the United States? God almighty, who could ever have an insane amateur in the White House like Trump, a big, fat hypocrite that just does nothing? He was never qualified to even be a businessman. Much less a president. Big, fat, obnoxious son of a bitch. I just wish somebody would just knock him out, just kill him, Joe. That's the only way to get rid of this madman, is to just take Trump out. But I don't know how it's going to happen, if it's going to be a military coup or what. But that man has to be taken. You can read it all on the internet. It's not. This situation off the coast of North Korea. I'm not a member of the CIA. I'm not a member of the government. But just common sense tells you, when you posture with an armada and nuclear submarines off the coast of North Korea, when North Korea has a nuclear alliance with China, and who knows? Russia's a wild card. And now it's sending its submarines to that area. I don't know if China has nuclear submarines, but my guess would be that they do. So under the sea, you've got all of this nuclear capability, and you've got Russia now probably poising off the North Pole with its submarines to hit all of the reasonable U.S. targets. If the U.S. should even touch the Russian armada, it's there supposedly as an observer, quote-unquote observer, and China's there too, and Russia's the wild card, and that baby in the White House, that big, fat, unbelievable child with mental dysfunction is slothering all over. Who could allow this man to be in the White House with his hand on the nuclear triggers as long as he has? I thought he was going to be taken out by March. Every day, every moment from now on that he stays in the White House is going to be whether or not humanity is going to survive. He has to be taken out, Joe. I don't know how. I don't know how. But I'm telling you, there is no shelter from nuclear war.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Get him the hell out of here, will you, please? That wasn't politically correct. Who cares?